friends, welcome to my channel. It's another year, it's another season. I'm so happy that you guys are still here with me on this channel. So hey, my name is Hazel and my channel is the Israelite Woman's Homestead. So welcome to everybody who's watching. So if you're new here to this channel, I make videos about homesteading, life, homeschooling, DIYs, all kind of stuff. I tell you information about cooking, all kinds of stuff. So this is what my channel is all about. So welcome, and if you like these things, well, stick around. So today I'm talking about calendula. Now, calendula is one of my favorite medicinal plant. So obviously I grow lots of it in my garden. So I'm making this video because I know a lot of you like calendula, but you're not able to grow a lot of it because the seeds are kind of expensive, and it doesn't, like in the package, there's not a lot in it. So it's kind of hard to grow like a whole field of calendula. You know what I mean? So I just want to show you guys like how you can actually get a lot of seeds, like, well, not get a lot of seeds, but kind of save seeds from the calendula plants that you planted, and next year have much more seeds instead of having to buy seeds again the next year, which is kind of pricey because I think the last packet I bought, it was like $6 or $7, and I've seen it online and it seems like it's more expensive. But anyways, let's get into the video and let me show you how I save my seeds. So I just have this oil here because I am going to infuse some calendula. So that's why I have these things here. So I have some calendula in this bag here, and you can store your calendula any way you want it. I like to store mine in this bag. So this is the calendula, and this is what it looks like, and it's still attached to the flower. So most of the time, most people, they tend to just pluck the flower out. Most people tend to just pluck the flower out and then just throw away the middle part. But that's where you're doing something wrong. You shouldn't like really pluck the flowers out, like the petals, and then throw away the middle part, because the middle part actually is the seeds. So this is my bunch of dried flowers from my garden last year. And right here I have, so right here, if you look carefully, you will see I have calendula here dry, and I have quite a bunch of them in between there. But let me just take this one out carefully from the dry bunch, and I want to show you what it looks like. So oops, I lost some of the petals, but this is what it looks like. So I'm just going to remove some of the petals and put it down here, and then you're left with this. All right, and if you look, see all this goodness in here? These are the seeds that are in there. So let's break it open. So you wanna break it open like this. All right, I'm not really gonna break this one open because this one has so much beautiful seeds and they're like so intact. So I'm just gonna save this one for I'm gonna put in a bag. But this one, I am gonna take it apart because I'm gonna use this one instead. So I'm just gonna take the petals off because that's how they were dried, with the petals. Oops, and I'm losing some seeds here. All right, and then in here, in this little thingy here, you have all the beautiful seeds. So all you gotta do is take the seeds out. Okay, that's basically it. You gotta just take all the seeds out. And now let me show you what the seed looks like. It's so tiny. I don't know if you can see it. See? It looks like a seed curled. You see that? This is what the seed looks like. That's one calendula seed. This is what it looks like. And there's a whole bunch of them. Let's see if I can get some more out. So I just, these ones, this is what they look like. So you're gonna get like quite a lot of them in there. And this is how you store the seeds. Like you get the seeds out. See, whoa, there's a lot of seeds in there. These ones are much smaller, but there's tons and tons of seeds in here. And these ones, let's see if I can pick up a whole bunch of them. Right, so this is usually like the amount. Let me show you this. So this is what you will most basically get inside a packet, okay? So this amount. So see what's in my hand? So this is the amount you're gonna get inside like a seed package for $6 or $7, which is not very much, and the germination rate is not very good, honestly, guys. So when I buy a packet, maybe I get 5 or 6 plants, and that's basically it. So I need to buy a lot if I need to have like a whole field of calendula. So this is not a lot, right? And this is just from, this is the same one I show you, and I just took out a half of it. And this is just like a little by the side here. Look, this is just on one side, and this, all the rest of it is packed with calendula seed. So look at this. Look at how much calendula I have in this bag, and the amount of seeds that I have here. I can plant a field of calendula with all the seeds that I have in my bag here. Okay. Plus, from all those I have inside here that I dried, because I hang this upside down on my window, I just pull them out and I can plant them again in my garden next year. And I mean, this season, and I'll have a whole field of calendula, and I can make enough calendula infused oil or whatever I want to make. So I just want to show you guys that. So instead of buying calendula, you can just actually save your own petals, and you can do that. So now that I have my calendula all stored up here, all I'm going to do is just take the petals off, take these and just separate them from the stems, put them down on my Lazy Susan here, and let me take out some of them. So on my Lazy Susan here, I have one. Let's count how much I have. 1, 2, 3, hold on here, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So I have about 14 pods that I took out from in here, and every one of them here is packed with seeds. So I mean, this is like so much calendula seeds that I can grow this spring. So I just wanted to show you guys how you can really like do that. All I have to do is just take them out and plant them. So this is what I'll be doing till I get all the seeds out. Then I'll use the flower to do my infusion. And infusion is nothing special. All you have to do is just pour some oil over the flower and you're done with it. But I'm just removing these first. You guys get the gist of what I'm talking about, so I don't need to like show you anything else. So all I'm gonna do is use my jar, put the petals in there, and just pour some oil over it, and that's basically it. You don't need to see it, like this is not anything. But what I want to really talk about is like the calendula. The flowers is not the only part of the calendula that plant that you can use. So many people use only the flowers, but you can also use the leaves and add with your flowers. and this will give you a more potent, a more stronger calendula like oil. You could also make tea with the calendula flower and the calendula leaves. So if you do leaves and flower, it makes like a stronger, more potent medicine for whatever, like if you're going to use for skin rashes or whatever you're going to use it for, it just makes it more potent. So if you want a very potent calendula oil, just add some leaves in it. Also, you can make tea with the leaves. So that's another thing that you can do with the leaves, and you can make tea with the flowers also. But many people, they don't really talk about the leaves, and I don't know why. But the whole part, the whole plant, the whole calendula plant, you can definitely use it, and for medicinal purposes, for teas or for rashes or for salve or for even to put in your hair. Like you can make lotions for your hair. You can make add it to make a face mask. You can make it for body scrubs. Like you can put calendula in so much things, but not many people talk about that. So I just want to tell you that. So face scrubs, body scrubs, hair. You can make body butters. You can make all kind of stuff using calendula. All you have to do is just infuse your oils first, and then you add your calendula to whatever potion you are making. And the next thing I want to talk about is the germination rate of the calendula that you buy in the grocery store or wherever you buy your seeds. Make sure that you buy them organic as possible, because I noticed that if I buy just regular calendula seed, the germination rate is very, very poor. But if I buy organic seed packages from how can you say it? Well, yeah, so if I buy organic, I find my seed tend to germinate more than if I buy calendula seeds that are not organic. That's what I noticed over the years from growing calendula. And also notice that once I grow the calendula and then I save the seeds, my germination rate is like 100%. So I think the best thing to do is to grow a calendula by yourself and save your seeds, because then you have a higher germination rate. And then the last thing I want to talk about is how to store your seeds. Like I show you, you can store your seeds in those Ziploc bags like that with the flowers on it, like you see. And when you're ready, you just take the flowers off and just put them in your jar, or you can just leave them like that. And I must tell you, when you store it like this, yes, it smells really good. Or you can just store them in a mason jar, put them in there, and you can just cover it, and that stores really well. I have separated my calendula petals from some of my flowers, and I've also removed some of the seeds, and I'm going to show you guys. So right here are my petals that I just separated. So it's not a lot, but I'm going to make some oil with that. Put that down. And then right here I have my seeds. So I just want to show you guys the amount of seeds that I collected. And this is from only like three of these. Okay, this is like three of these. This is all the seeds that I got. And these ones here, I didn't remove the seeds as yet, so I'm just gonna put them back in the bag, because I'm gonna remove the seeds later on, and I don't want the seeds to drop out. So I'm just gonna put them back in the bag. So I put these seeds back in the bag, and then in the spring I'm just gonna separate them, and I'm gonna put them inside my greenhouse to germinate, and that's gonna be that. These ones right here, I already separated them, so I am gonna store them in a little Ziploc bag. And guys, look at the amount of seeds. These are all seeds. Like, I mean, there must be a couple of hundreds of seeds in here. You understand? And I can just plant all these in my garden, and there'll be like so much. So I just use a plain Ziploc bag, and I put my seeds inside. And that's basically it. I'm gonna put a label here. There you have it. Calendula seeds. And I'm just gonna add it with my tons of seeds I have for spring coming. So that's basically it. And my seeds are done. I'm just gonna put them both away. And I will stratify it. And that is, I'm gonna put it outside in a cold area. So these seeds, I'll put them outside, say in the end of April when it's kind of cold. I'm gonna put them in the barn because that's where I have the rest of my seeds, and then I'll plant them after. These ones I'll leave them inside, and I may not stratify them. I'm gonna make a comparison and see which one's gonna do better, but I think they'll be fine because I never had any bad luck with the seeds that I grew. My seeds are labeled. My petals are in my container, and now I'm just gonna pour some oil over it. And it's nothing hard. You can use any oil you want. You can use some kind of exotic oil, or you can use some plain old oil. I like to use safflower oil or soybean oil or olive oil to infuse. And then once it's infused, then I add my more expensive oil to it, because the reason I do that with those oils is because you can, especially soybean oil and safflower oil, you can basically see the color of the material that you infuse it in. So you'll see how much of the material has gone into the oil. So I like to use a clear oil. And that's basically it. I have a label on it so I know, and I'm gonna add the date on it. And so I know exactly when it's going to be ready and when to pour it up. And that's basically it. So it's very easy to get seeds, lots of seeds, and it's very easy to make a calendula infused oil to use on whatever part of the body that you want to use it on. And guys, don't forget the leaves of the calendula plant has medicinal value, and you shouldn't let the calendula leaves go to waste. So that's basically it. And if you love growing calendula, this is a great way to get tons of seeds and to grow a field of calendula in the summer. So leave me a comment in the bottom and tell me all the stuff that you use calendula for. What do you make with it? I'd really love to hear from you. And this calendula, I am going to make a salve with it, and I'm also going to add it to one of my body butters that I make for my family. So this is what I'm going to do with it. And my salve is going to be on my website, www.rusticandclassic.com. It's not going to be there for about maybe in the next month when this calendula is ready. So that's when it's going to be there. So yeah. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.